Hello Pisces, and welcome to Ultra Instinct Tarot. My name is Andres, and I'll be the one taking care of you for this reading. As always, we'll be receiving the help from these three homies. Some good homies. So the whole point is to learn the ways of the Ultra Instinct. So as soon as I set these cards down, we're just gonna go ahead and get started and go backwards for some reason from nothing. So nothing is a major arcana. It is number 5. Okay. So it is not nothing. It is a no thing. So there is no thingness. So being in the gap can be disorienting and even scary. Nothing to hold on to, no sense of direction, not even a hint of what choices and possibilities might lie ahead. But it was just this state of pure potential that existed before the universe was created. All you can do now is to relax into this nothingness. Fall into the silence between the words. Watch this gap between the outgoing and incoming breath. And treasure each empty moment of the experience. Something sacred is about to be born. So Buddha has chosen one of the really very potential words, shunyata. The English word, the English equivalent, nothingness, is not such a beautiful word. Because it doesn't describe it the same, That's why I would like to make it no-thingness instead of nothingness. Because the nothing is not just nothing. It is all. It is that potential. It is vibrant with all possibilities. It is absolute potential. It is unmanifest yet, but it contains all. In the beginning is nature, in the end is nature. So why in the middle do you make such a fuss? Why in the middle, becoming so worried, so anxious, so ambitious? Why create such despair? Nothingness to nothingness is the whole journey. Cool. So this is nothingness. Oh. This is nothingness. This can be literally has potential to be anything I want to draw, But there's also nothing here. But at the same time, it has the potential to be anything it wants it to be. And well, I guess I want it to be, right? Since I'm drawing on it. So this is the nothingness that you can do anything you want with. That can be anything you want it to be. The miser. Interesting. So I think I have to go back to the nothingness. In the beginning is nature, in the end is nature. So why in the middle do you make such fuss? Why in the middle, becoming so worried, so anxious, so ambitious? Why create such despair? This woman seems like she's in despair. And that is the 4 of rainbows, also known as the 4 of pentacles. And if we look at our tree of life, the 4 is the first one across the abyss. The sphere of mercy. So we're talking about mercy in the suit of pentacles, which is anything that you can see, touch, grab, all these things. This woman has created a fortress around herself. and she is clinging to all the possessions she thinks are her treasures. In fact, she has accumulated so much stuff with which to adorn herself, including the feathers and furs of living creatures, that she has made herself ugly in the effort. This card challenges us to look at what we are clinging to, and what we feel we possess that is so valuable, it needs to be protected by a fortress. Remember, we come from nothing, we'll go back to nothing. It needn't be a big bank balance or a box full of jewels. It could be something as simple as sharing our time with a friend, or taking the risk of expressing our love to one another. Like a well that is sealed up and becomes stagnant from disuse. Our treasures become tarnished and worthless if we refuse to share them. Whatever you're holding on to, remember that you can't take it with you. Loosen your grip and feel the freedom and expansiveness sharing can bring. So this whiteboard, it wants to be shared. It wants to be drawn on. It wants to become a bunch of cool little things, anything that you can imagine. So loosen your grip and feel the freedom and expansiveness that sharing can bring. The moment you become miserly, I don't know how to say that. You are closed to the basic phenomenon of life. Expansion sharing. The moment you start clinging to things, you have missed the target. You have missed. Because things are not the target. Your innermost being is the target. Not a beautiful house, but a beautiful you. Not much money, but a rich you. Not many things, but an open being available to millions of things. So ultimately, the one thing that we are really creating, is ourselves, is who we are. And then the doing happens in the moment. Interesting. The 10 of Cups. So it sounds like whenever you let go of all these things and just focus on who you are, and if you're happy with who you are, these things shouldn't matter. Shouldn't be the ones that determine your happiness. The only one that can determine your own happiness is yourself. Not the things that you collect. Not the things that you own. But when you let yourself just choose to be happy, and that nothingness. Interesting. Okay. So we got the 10 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so we're in the Cups, which is the emotions side of things. And we are in the 10. So we are all the way down here in the kingdom, where Earth is, Makut. This is us, the 10. The apple of the tree. I wonder if that's why they say you're the apple of my eye, because that's, I think, what that 10 is. Alright, 10 of Cups is family, home, fulfillment, emotional security, fulfilling relationships. The things, I guess, that matter, huh? When the self-love within the Ace of Cups overflows and nourishes all, we find true emotional fulfillment with community and relationships. The Fool's life is filled with loved ones. The connections represented by this card are deep, loyal, and harmonious. It signals a pleasant family life, but can also apply to romantic relationships or the love and compassion within larger social circles. So much beauty and magic fills your life right now, and you can feel the gratitude deep inside you. It is the card of true belonging, of feeling loved and loving in return. Who are your strong connections with? Who makes you feel unshakable, even in turbulent times? Who can catch you when you fall? Do you fully appreciate these relationships? And even if it's just yourself and that nothingness, like I said, you're the only one really that can make yourself happy. So imagine feeling like this, like on your own in that nothingness. Like how cool is that new creation that's coming from that nothingness gonna be? And then you can also appreciate it right from the beginning too, instead of, how sometimes people can only learn to appreciate things when they're gone. Well, you're gonna start appreciating this straight from the nothingness, and that's gonna be pretty pretty beautiful. Ace of that truth. That's truth. Facts is what this card just said. This is a cool reading, Pisces. Out of nothing. Damn, I'm tearing up a little bit. The Ace of Swords, breakthrough, efficiency, ideas, discovery, clarity, a new perspective. The Ace of Swords can signal a breakthrough, a moment of extreme clarity that can change one's entire perspective. New doors are opened. The sword is a tool that cuts with a double-edged blade. It can be wielded to slice through uncertainty to find truth, or it can cause great suffering. Should the fool grasp it, he must choose what to do with its power. Will he use it to destroy or to create? Notice I just said, imagine what's gonna be created from this nothingness. Are you having a eureka moment? When all the pieces are coming together, trivial matters are cleared away, revealing the core of what you need to know. Can you now find the initiative to get a personal work or creative project going? Are you approaching new plans with reason and logic? If so, success will surely follow, because you're already there, even before you get all these things, you're already there. So of course it's just gonna follow. You are who you are, Pisces. Find the essence. Ensure your intentions are clear. Cut away all unnecessary details and complications and focus on facts and what needs to be done. Focus on yourself and this happiness that you can create yourself. Don't focus on anything else. Always nothingness is gonna disappear when you focus on yourself. And notice that you really are the only one that can create your own happiness. She technically is creating her own happiness, but just by owning these things, now imagine not having to own it and you still can be happy. Yeah, facts. Wow. The Two of Cups. That's crazy. So it's Hammer and the Cups and the emotions. I guess I didn't say the Swords is about the mind. That's why clarity, truth, So you're seeing this in your emotions and you're seeing this in your mind. So, wow. The 2 is right here. Wisdom, we are in the wisdom sphere, wisdom circle. We're above the abyss. So these concepts are technically hard to grasp. You can't grasp them like a fish. But this is the 2 of Cups, the reflection of the one. And it's about love. This is probably one of the coolest cards. Coolest emotions one can feel. The 2 of Cups. Damn, I'm having a hard time finding it, so it sounds like this took a while. So yeah, the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is perhaps the most beautiful of the small cards of the Thoth Tarot. While Harris doesn't completely ignore the scales, Harris is Lady Harris, who drew all the pictures. She does give herself room for innovation. The calm green sea and the rose-colored lotuses and the amber dolphins, or are they koi? These cool little, they look koi to me. They conform nicely, but she breaks rank a bit by giving us a violet sky. The card is magnificently beautiful and a fitting representative of the first manifestation of the element water. It is the energy of water at its best and highest form. So imagine your emotions at their best and highest form. Harris shows her appreciation of the card by sharing perhaps a apocryphal event involving the card. So she says that also at the exhibition, a little person aged 2, scuttling and crawling, was asked what picture. Aged 2. Straight she went to the number 2 of Cups, love. I thought she would forget and asked her again 10 minutes later, and she toddled off to the same picture. That, she said again. So imagine when you were a kid and what was the one thing, if they told you what do you want to be when you grow up, what's kind of the one thing that made you feel excited and that you would have a say without anyone else's opinion because that's going to be really what makes you get into that emotion. You know, when you're kids, when you're kids, you don't let other people's opinions and perspectives really influence what you do, right? You keep falling, and even though everyone's making fun of you around you, you know, learning how to walk, you keep trying because everyone else does it. Everyone else can do it. So even if you fall a bunch of times, kids don't care that you're laughing at them because they fall. You know, they just keep going because it's just they see people around them walking, so they also want to walk. They know they can do it. So yeah, I guess from that nothingness, I guess that whole journey. Wow, I don't even... Strength. Strength was found through this whole journey. And with that strength, you managed to form your own truth, form your own emotions. And this Two of Cups is, you know, the two is the reflection. So this is with other people as well. So you got it all, Pisces. You got the emotions within yourself. You have the mind clarity, your mind working with your emotions, because you're in truth. You found the truth. So you're all set here by yourself. And then came relationships. Also, the Nine of Wands is strength. This is the card of be proud of yourself for being able to withstand whatever happened. There's nothingness, Pisces. Yeah, I think that's there's nothing else to be said, Pisces. It's time. Are you ready? Are you ready, Pisces? Alright, let's see if you are. Oh, and then did I stutter? Stanley? The universe. So the universe is quoting Stanley from The Office and that's saying, did I stutter? Oof. Yep. Few words do trick. There's nothing else to be said. Enjoy. Why waste time? Say that word when few words do trick. Save time or success. Good job, Pisces. You deserve it.